Browns. Fall is in the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Here's Joe Mixon. And right away, he lost the football. One of the linebackers has got it. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
As you and I both know, one reason teams script plays to start a game is so they can practice them ahead of time. I will guarantee you, that fumble was not in the script.
You don't think they had fumble written next to play one there?
No, that was never in the script because they want to have good memories when they go into a ball game, not something that could have gone wrong.
Following the fumble recovery, Durbin. Throw to the right, caught by Dulcich. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A well-executed 22-yard gain. McCaffrey is into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Big I formation fullback leads the way for the touchdown. Sort of a lost art, isn't it?
It really is, but sometimes when you're able to bring it back and use it against other teams, they're not prepared for it. They haven't seen it in a while, and now you gain an advantage, and we just saw that advantage result in a touchdown.
The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood. And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, a give to Mixon. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. Here's Wilson to throw. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. It's the first catch of the game for Kupp, and he's got a first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's second down.
You look at this Browns defense.
We know they're going to be tough to throw on. Top 3 in the NFL defending the pass.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Now Wilson.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
Well, that's absolutely going to fire this defense up. They made it their mission to deny that completion, and they came through with a nice hit and knocked it incomplete.
They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The 4th down pass play doesn't work out. And this Browns defense stands tall. They go play action here on 1st down. Being chased out left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
And once he escaped the pocket there, he tried to keep those eyes downfield, but nothing was materializing. So he makes a smart move and gets that to the sideline.
2nd and 10.
Looking to throw. Durbin.
He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And now off to the races, down the right side. And he takes it all the way down to the 3.
53 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Operating from the gun, Durbin. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. Back to throw. Durbin. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Courtland Sutton, his 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Browns are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead.
And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. They'll start here with a give to Mixon. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Wilson. Hunter Henry brings it in. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A good pick up there of 20 yards. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 44-yard line. Flushed out right. And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down. from the shotgun. Wilson. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. We need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Trying to find Kupp, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. 20, 10, and he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. Now the extra point try forthcoming. It's good, and before you know it, it's 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're... Oh, another ball up for grabs here, and this one is intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line. They're quite a turn of events. This is first and goal from the 3. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Christian McCaffrey with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Browns are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 28-0. So this not what we expected. 28-0 here in the first as another kickoff is away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
They'll take over. First down and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you...
And Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Nate Hobbs. And the Browns are going to get it back here just past the 35. I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you're throwing this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. 79 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now a give, right side McCaffrey. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
A handoff, McCaffrey running right. And he'll go down at the 28. 4 yards to pick up, first down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
To throw on second down, Durbin. Down there, right side, it's McCaffrey. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They go quickly here out to Moore. Will go down as a gain of 6, and it's second down.
Brings us 2nd and 4 at the 5-yard line.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Off the play fake. Durbin, he'll buy some time right. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Elijah Moore, his first touchdown on the year. And the Browns continue to pull away here this first half. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes this 35-0 now. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
First down and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half score.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's Brian Branch with it, and the Browns are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Well, everything right now that they touch on this side of the football, it seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues to grow. And, I mean, if they can get points here, Charles, might almost be an insurmountable comeback for the other side.
I think you make a great case for that, so I'm going to flip it over to the other side. Could they make the big comeback? Certainly. Am I expecting it? Not at all. I think if we don't see a drastic change in how they're playing, this blowout's going to get bigger and bigger before the final gun.
And he'll take this one up to about the 13. They'll get 4 on second down, but it leaves them with third and still 9 to go.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
On third down, Durbin. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Jacorian Bennett has it, and he'll be brought down around the 7-yard line. This is first and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
Partner, this is almost an unwinnable spot for a defense. They have to come right out for a first and goal, trying to stop them. But let me hold on a second. Let me take that back real quick. They can win here if they force a field goal try. Still a long ways away from that happening, but that has to be what they're thinking right now.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
They'll try and run with Mixon, and this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. Mixon unable to find the goal line on fourth down, and the Browns are able to come up with a goal line stand. The Browns drive about to get started. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL. There's never enough, I believe, because they get reeled in all the time when you sit on the ball.
There he goes, right side. Christian McCaffrey. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Christian McCaffrey on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Browns have taken a 6-touchdown lead. Extra point right down the middle, and it is 42-0. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Well, there's two sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough. But, man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it, and I think about it awfully hard. But also, you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence by actually pulling him out of the game. So you have to know your player.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Elijah Moore as the first half is winding down. And the Browns Browns will extend their lead here just before halftime. Point after, right down the middle. And a rout is on here in this first half. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
First down and 10. At their own 17-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Dancing to his left. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Avonte Maddox, and he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Dragons nothing.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and